Hello again, this is Nat from Revolution Marketing Strategies. In this video, we're going to talk about how you can grow your business like crazy. So I want to start off by asking you, what if you could create more loyal customers and get business on demand? Think about that for a second. What would that do for your business if you could basically push a button and get people coming in droves to hand you money for your products and services? It'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? If you think that sounds pretty far-fetched, it's not, because we have a system in place that'll do just that. I'm sure you're probably asking yourself, how, Nat? Tell us what's going on here, fill us in. Well, of course, that's what I'm going to do. It's with mobile marketing. Text message marketing is another name for it, but it's using something that everyone has nowadays, cell phones and more particular smartphones that have text message capabilities. So before we get right in this, let's just try a test. And if you need to pause the video for a second, go ahead and do so. But chances are, if you're like most people, your cell phone's probably within 3 feet of you anyway. But if you need to grab your phone, just pause the video for 2 seconds, go grab your phone and come back. Now what I want you to do is open up your text message browser, and in the area that you would put your phone number, I want you to type in 54500. And in the part where you would type your friend that you're running 5 minutes late or something like that, type the word marketing and then hit send and watch what happens. Now we're going to come back to this in a second, but it's pretty cool, so I definitely want you to try this out. So if you're asking yourself why mobile and you want to see some numbers to back this up, well, check this out. So in the world, there's over 5 billion mobile users versus 1.8 billion internet users. So of course we all know how big and powerful the internet is, but you can multiply that by 3, and that's how many mobile users have cell phones. So this is a massive, massive opportunity. Almost everyone, basically almost all your clientele, probably has a cell phone. So if you're doing any email marketing, you're lucky to get 5 or 10% open rates. With text message marketing, you're getting a 95% open rate, and those messages are read within 15 minutes of receiving them. So it's super quick and responsive type of marketing, and people are opening them. So any message that you have that you want to get out to customers, you can pretty much guarantee that they're going to read it if you send it to them with a text message. So here's how it works. So you would pick a keyword. Now, a keyword can be your business name or any other related type of word. If you were a coffee shop, it could be coffee, for example. So depending on what your business is, you can either choose your name or a word related to what your business does. So if you're a restaurant, for example, it could be burger. If you're a retail store, your keyword could be shoes. If you're a mechanic, it could be service or oil change. You get the idea. Now you want to place your mobile call to action everywhere that you currently advertise, and I'll show you an example here in a second. So for the restaurant, your call to action could be text burger to 54500 and get 2 burgers for the price of 1, or whatever your offer is. It could be a free appetizer, a 30% discount, whatever your offer is, that's what you would put in there. Now keep in mind that you don't have to be giving discounts to your products or services all the time. You could give away a video or information, whatever you want. So here, text Hyundai to 54500 and get a virtual tour. Now this isn't a real campaign, I'm just showing different examples, but I think you get the idea. If you're a real estate agent, you could have the address to your property listed on your for sale sign. If somebody texts in, they get information about the property listing, and within seconds you'll get a notification that the lead has texted into your database. So you could actually use it as lead generation and call into the person to set up an appointment to view the property. It's extremely powerful. This here could be some in-store signage or a table tent sign, and here obviously you can see that we've got calls to action to like their Facebook page as well, but here it says join our VIP club and save $15 off any purchase of $50 or more. So whatever your offer is, you could have signage in your store or around your place of business to entice people to not only like your Facebook page, but also to opt into your VIP text message marketing database. Now, for those of you that tried our little experiment at the start here, this is what you'd get when you texted marketing. So as you can see here, there's a phone number at the top, which is clickable. So your client can call you directly from your phone with just the push of one button. Or they can click on a link to take them to a website, possibly to watch a video. Down below, you'll also see a link to save $50 on a service. So you can have people call you, you can send them information, you can send them a coupon code, you can give them whatever you want within a text message. Now here's an example of a coupon that the end user would see once they click on the link. This is no different than a coupon that you could have for your business. So now you've seen how text message marketing works, but what are some of the benefits? Well, first off, it's permission based. You're not spamming anyone. They're actually giving you permission to market to them when they opt into your database. Now, if for any reason, if let's say that they don't like your business anymore, if they got bad service, heaven forbid, then they can unsubscribe from your list at any point. But the thing is, if people like your offers and they like your place of business, then they're going to want to save money at your place of business. So they'll stay on your list as long as you're either giving them good value, good information, or good discounts on your service. Text message marketing has an extremely fast response time. So if somebody sees your mobile call to action, maybe in your place of business, or they hear it on the radio, they see it on your website, wherever it is, and they decide to text in and get whatever offer it is that you're offering them, they'll get that coupon or the video, whatever it is you're sending them, within a matter of seconds. Now what's cool with that, within seconds of texting in, they're added to your database automatically. Now you can get a notification either through text or email to your own cell phone and get a notification that you have a new lead. So you can actually pick up the phone and call that person if you so desire. So let's say it's a rainy day in the city and nobody's coming in through your doors. All you have to do is send out a text message to all the people in your database saying that you have a limited time sale. Let's say it's until this weekend only, or even only until tomorrow at close, and get 30% off on whatever it is you're selling. Now all of a sudden, people, they want to save money and they know that the sale is only for a short, limited time, so people are going to come down to your place of business right away and take advantage of your sale. It's very inexpensive to get started, and text message marketing provides an extremely high return on investment. It just makes sense to use text message marketing in your business. So let's just look at some examples here of what kind of return on investment you can get. So across all different types of industries, whether it's restaurants, pubs, retail, you name it, there's an average redemption rate of 4 to 13% across all these different industries. Now, I've heard as much as 20%, but for this example, we're going to go on the super low side of things just to show you the possibilities of how you can profit from text message marketing. So we're going to use some nice, simple, round numbers for this. So let's say that you send out 1,000 messages to 1,000 people in your database. Well, that's going to cost you approximately $100. If we go on the low side of things and say that there's a 4% redemption rate, that means of those 1,000 messages that got sent out, 40 people are going to come in and pay for whatever your service was. Now let's say that your average transaction is $10. Now a lot of industries are going to be much higher than this, but let's just say it's $10. So that means that you got 40 people coming in, spending $10 is $400 of profit incoming. Now the cost of this costs you $100 to send out these 1,000 messages. That means that you made $300 profit. That's a pretty good return on investment. Now, like I said, that's at the low side of things at 4%. What if we were closer to the 13%? What if we did even better than that? If you crafted a good offer that it's going to be compelling and going to get people to want to come in and take you up on your offer, then you're going to get way higher redemption rates. Now, keep in mind, whatever your industry is, you might have an average transaction of a heck of a lot more than $10. Let's say it's $20 or $50. It could be even more than that. It could be $100 if it was a hair salon. So as you can see, the profits start adding up pretty quickly, and a smart business owner would gladly spend $100 to make $300 profit, or way more, as I just explained. Another great thing about text message marketing is that it easily integrates into all forms of your current advertising. So I would recommend putting it on your website. If you have a Facebook page, put it there. If you do any offline marketing as far as more traditional stuff like newspapers and radio, you can put it there as well. So basically put it everywhere you possibly can and help grow your database. And one of the cool things is that you can actually use it to analyze your current advertising to see if your money's being spent well or not. For example, let's say that you had 2 newspapers in your area and you had the exact same ad in both newspapers, but you used a different keyword in the ad. So you're actually having a different campaign with each newspaper. So let's say that you got 30 opt-ins in one newspaper, but you got 300 in the other. Well, obviously the one newspaper was more effective for you. So whether or not the demographic was better for your market or not, there's ways to determine whether you should cut back in spending in one area and maybe spend more in another, or just cut back from that advertising altogether. It all depends. So instead of blindly throwing money into advertising, you can use text message marketing to track just how effective your current marketing is. Of course, getting multiple exposures of your business keeps you in your customers' minds at all time. So let's say that you send out a text message blast, once every week or once every couple of weeks. Well, by getting that notification on your customer cell phones, you're always going to be top of mind. They're never going to forget about you. The more that they remember you, of course, the more that they come in and do business with you. And of course, it's creating buzz. If you have a great deal and somebody receives that deal, they're going to tell their friends, and hey, let's go down to Joe's Tavern and get chicken wings, or let's go get a good deal on some shoes, or whatever the case is. So it creates buzz and it keeps your business fresh in your customers' eyes. And of course, it's green. There's no printing to do. It's all electronic, so it's green for good old Mother Nature, so that's awesome. So remember, post your call to action everywhere that you're advertising, start building your database, and start tracking your current advertising. And if you're in a certain industry where you have lead generation, well, now you have the phone number, so you can actually call up your prospect and book an appointment and get together with them and hopefully sell more. So you can use it for that as well, which is great. So get started now and build your database. Remember, if you don't have a database in your business, you're missing out big time on a lot more sales and a lot more profits. So all you need to do to get started is call us at 604-240-8445 if you're in the lower mainland area of British Columbia. Otherwise, you can call us toll free across Canada at 855-245-6966. We look forward to working with you and getting started on growing your business.